Oh, well, that was one of our most important sort of visions for the play, was that people who've never been to a meeting might walk in and really learn something about how this program started, and to have possibly even, and this is why we chose live theater, have an experience of what it's like to be at a meeting.
Yeah, the other thing about this play is it is about the relationship that led to the founding of AA, but it's really about something that everybody feels, which is suffering. It's a question of, when you're suffering, do you try to walk through it by yourself and gut it out and, do it in isolation, or do you ask for help from somebody? And what these two guys found is that they tried to do it themselves, and they just got isolated, and it made everything worse. The only thing that worked, Bill Wilson found out, was keeping him sober, was telling his story to another drunk. And it doesn't matter whatever your suffering is. That's true. If you walk through it alone, you're going to suffer more, and you're going to spread more suffering around. And if you ask for help, you're going to
Well, I think this
heal.
the message is greater than just, and it would be fine if it were just, but it's greater than just for the 12 steps, which is really celebrating the power of relationship to heal, of mutuality. It wasn't one person helping another, it was the mutuality of their shared problem, their shared solution, and their life and death, meaning of their being together and their working together, that they could not do it alone, but they really, and this message of, as Steve said, doing it together and needing each other, mutuality being at the core, is really what the play is about. And it's a message really far greater than just for addicts and
Yeah,
addiction.
I mean, it's simply put, what we always say, it's about the danger of isolation and the healing power of good connection.
Mutual connection.
And what happened the first time it was ever on stage, it was very funny, because the actor stood up and he said, "My name's Bill W. and I'm an alcoholic," and he wasn't in the program. And all of a sudden, half the audience who were in AA shouted out, "Hi, Bill!" And he sort of looked around like he was startled, and then they all laughed, and then he laughed, and then everybody applauded. And this was the first line of the play. We said, hey, we've got something here. So one of the things that happens in the play is that, people who are in recovery are one kind of the audience, and the other people are in there too, and everybody's sort of all mixed up and learning about this, being in it, just being in it together, enjoying themselves.